Hey, what's up, everyone? It's I Sleep Too Late, and that's right, we are playing Vintage once again. I had an issue earlier tonight where I was trying to play a game, and I guess my computer froze. So I ended up losing because I ran out of time. But anyway, we're gonna forget about that, and so we're 0-1 right now in this league. As of the recording of this video, Avatar: The Last Airbender is out as of yesterday, and we are here playing some vintage. Let's uh let's cast the Chrome Mox, and um I guess we'll exile Witch Enchanter. I mean, the other thing I could do is just go Void Mirror here instead of Archon. That way, we can actually do some real good stuff here. Having a turn one Void Mirror means no Force of Will. It also means no Moxen, and it's a pretty decent play. So they're gonna force this, obviously, and we're just gonna play this tapped. Pay 3 life, no. I actually had to switch gears a little bit. I was playing on another computer and I had to switch computers because I was having issues with that computer. And I think that was part of the reason why I ended up losing, was because I thought it was a glitch in the client, but turns out it wasn't. And the client runs just fine. My computer just sucks, honestly. So let's go ahead and go Mox Pearl. This is a good one. And we will cast an Archon with our artifacts and pass the turn here. They're probably going to force this or brainstorm or whatever. We'll let them do their thing. This deck is really good. This is actually the same list that did really well in a big event last month. Oh gosh, I forgot to credit who this person was, but I really should be crediting people for winning these events. MTG top 8. Let's just see here. All right, let's see here. So we're gonna F6. I'm gonna see if I can find this while we wait. All right, so we're gonna go main phase 1. We'll go Seasoned Dungeoneer here. But yeah, the person who won this event, who won the Eternal Weekend, this is the deck that they played, and it's pretty interesting. It plays like Chalice of the Void, which I don't usually play. It doesn't run Soul Ring, which a lot of decks are actually cutting Soul Ring, which I understand why. I mean, it loses to like Chalice on turn 1. It's also like loses to Mental Misstep. It's not as good as Mana Crypt, that's for sure. All right, so they're gonna Time Walk, and then let me see if I can find this. Jeremy Henry was the one that won the Eternal Weekend at Pittsburgh. So this is the deck that they played, and it's a pretty decent deck. It runs like a lot of the same stuff that I would normally run, except I ran my deck a little bit different. All right, so Thunder Trap Trainer. I know this card is really good. Let's go ahead and attack for 2. I'm gonna go to declare attacks. Yeah, they changed the UI a little bit, the user interface of this game a little bit. So I'm not used to it, but I understand why they did it. It makes a lot more intuitive sense. And I'm smart not to play the Mox. I actually was like, might as well play the Archon first, not realizing that I would have actually missed out on the opportunity to cast the second Archon if I had cast the Mox Ruby. This is I'm so like, I haven't played Vintage in a long time because I was really sick 2 months ago. So all the videos that you were watching me upload like for the past few weeks, honestly, like, and then I stopped uploading was because I was sick. So that was the problem. All right, they're going to draw 2 cards here, but that's fine because, like I said, we've got an Archon. They're not going to be able to do anything here. They're going to swing for 1. We've got the advantage, I want to say. Oh, there's Void Mirror. That's really good. Let's cast this Void Mirror and then swing for 2. All right, now they can't force us. They can't cast any Moxin. So we're looking pretty good here. I want to say. I want to say we're looking pretty good. They can no longer force of will us, and they're playing Lurrus, right? Yeah, they're playing Lurrus. They are a Jeskai Lurrus deck, and we're just gonna hold off on this cavern. I think we're just gonna cast the Mox Ruby and pass. Oh, I'm stupid, but it's fine. We're just gonna attack and pass the turn. I haven't played Vintage in like a very, very long time, so please cut me some slack. I have not played. I've done really poorly. Oh, they did something here. What did they do? Sink into stupor. Okay. Well, that's fine. Now they're gonna go off, I'm assuming. Merchant Scroll. Okay. They're gonna try to win this turn, I think. Paradoxical outcome. Yeah, that would do it. Although they can only draw 2 cards here. Is that good enough? I mean, they can go Mana Crypt. Is that still going to be good? I'm glad I didn't play the Cavernous Souls, because now we can just go Archon without having... I mean, not like they could force of will us anyway, but they could counter us. Alright, well, we're going to F6 here. So they're going to put... They're going to put Lurrus in their hand, and then we're going to go... Alright, so here's what I propose we do. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we can only cast one thing here. I say we cast the Archon. That is a no-brainer. That is a no-brainer. We'll cast the Archon and then we'll do other stuff afterwards. But number 1 priority is getting the Archon in play. Can't be countered. We were able to somehow survive a turn. And then they're going to probably cast Lurrus this turn, but they can't cast much else after that because of the Archon. So our job is effectively going to resolve the White Plume Adventure if we can. I'm going to hope that I can do this. Let's see if they counter it. Okay, they're not going to counter it. We're going to always resolve this, always yield to these triggers. Alright, always yield to this trigger. Get our planes. We might as well play the planes. And we'll just go and attack. Now, they can probably attack me with Lurrus. And I'll just block because I have the advantage here. Unless they find a way to counter or a way to remove this. Let's just F6 here. I just want to take a look at their graveyard. So they don't have any. Okay, they don't have any 2 mana things that they can cast off the graveyard for this Lurrus, and the Thunder Trap Trainer is their spell for turn. So we're looking like pretty good here. I want to say they're gonna want to attack, I think, right? Or maybe they don't attack because they lose Lurrus if they attack. So I don't think they want to do that. But if they don't, then I just win here either way, right? Is that how it works? Because they're at 4 life right now, right? So I can just... Effectively, I can just forge here, put a bunch of stuff on the flyer, and then swing for 4. I think forge is what? +2 count? 2 +1/+1 counters. So, yeah, they need to figure out a way to... I'm assuming they have a counter spell. They probably have Swords to Plowshares here. Okay. I will take the win. And we move forward with our lives. So, let's see here. What is their game plan? It's Lurrus plus, like, control, paradoxical outcome. So, we want more Void Mirrors. Honestly, I didn't see that many Moxin. But they definitely run Moxin. So, we're going to go Priest here. The Containment Priest, they actually do cast creatures from the graveyard, so that Containment Priest doesn't do anything. Even Archon of Absolution I'm not entirely sold on, because It does stop Lurrus, but it doesn't do much else after beyond that. I'm more likely to honestly bring in like maybe two Swords of Plowshares for the Lurrus, and we can cut like I don't know. Guess we can cut like Chalice since we're on the draw here. We'll cut Chalice. We'll cut Vexing Bauble since they we're gonna be on the draw anyway, and then we can cut like I actually used to run two Anointed Peacekeepers. I think that's still the play here. I still think White Plume Adventure is really good, and I think it's better to play four of them than to cut them because it's pretty essential to your game plan, even if you do want more interaction. I've played Mono White Initiative for like a long time, and I'm not claiming to be like a pro at the deck. Now let's see here. I think this is a keep, but at the same time, I'm not. I don't have any mana acceleration, although this does slow them down a little bit. I'm gonna mulligan because I don't have like. I guess we'll keep. I guess we'll keep. I was gonna mulligan to see if I can draw something better, but we are up a game, and we have a Chancellor, which is great for our strategy. Let's go ahead and F6 here. I think that we can probably swing like. Yeah, no, this isn't looking good. It's not looking good here. Null Rod is probably the best here. Oh, we have Wasteland. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, let's do this. That way we can prevent disaster. They're up mana. They've got 5 cards in hand, 4 cards now. They're probably going to fetch basic here now that they know that I have Wasteland, but who knows? They also know I don't have any Wastelands in my hand. We're definitely behind here. They've got an Ancestral Recall. Honestly, not looking too good here. We need... Okay, that was actually really good. I say we go Ancient Tomb into Null Rod. Because that's something we can do. Okay, cool. Null Rod hits and is good. We are going to be able to go Void Mirror and do some damage here. I say we go Witch Enchanter tapped. Yeah, let's go Witch Enchanter tapped. Pay 3 life, no. And I argue that we go Void Mirror here. And no response. F6. Okay, it resolves. Okay, we've got the board state down. No Force of Will. No Mox. They can still go Paradoxical Outcome and draw a bunch of cards, but beyond that, I don't know what else they can do here. Archon is good. I still like Seasoned Dungeoneer because we already have the lock. So we're going to go Human here. And we're going to put the pressure on our opponent. Let's do this. Let's do this. Listen, everyone. It's not about winning or losing. It's about having fun, right? And I think that's one of the key differences between me and some other competitive players. I really just want to have fun. I don't care too much about the end state. I'm more interested in like, did I make any mistakes? Can I do better? How can I improve as a player? Right? Those are all the things. Those are the metrics that you have to think about when you're playing a vintage game. I think it's like you're going to lose, you're going to win, and there's going to be some in between. Right? You're going to do really well some days, and some days you're going to do really bad. You're going to have some good days. It's just like anything in life. But the key here, I think, in vintage is understanding that there is a huge card pool. You can pretty much play whatever you want. Not going to sacrifice anything. You can pretty much play whatever you want. And Let's see. Well, you can't play anything. You can play whatever you want, right? But it has to be. Well, you'll soon find out that it's not gonna work out. All right, so we're gonna go Lost Well here. See if we can scry 2. Find something good here. Okay, we already have the Void Mirror, so we're gonna put the Void Mirror on the bottom, and we'll put this on top. I think that's gonna be for the best. And then let's see here, human, Phyrexian. We have like nothing good here. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go. I think Null Rod is like our #1 priority. Oh crap! I totally. This is why I'm saying I'm like I haven't played Vintage in a long time, so oh that's bad. That's rough. Oh, I'm so sorry that you had to see that. I guess we have the initiative, right? So I guess we can play. Oh, I don't know. Let's go Archon, and hopefully we won't screw this up. I should have realized. So we could have avoided that by paying with like white mana, right? Oh, so rough, so rough. I'm not used to playing with Null Rod and Void Mirror at the same time, so it's kind of rough, honestly. Oh, they get the initiative now? That's annoying. Well, I'm glad I didn't cast the White Plume Adventure, because now we can cast it and do stuff. They get a basic, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, they get to play it. That's not good. We kind of screwed the pooch here. I think we can go. Okay, so let's see if this will resolve. We'll cast this on the Mox Sapphire. Let's see if they want to fight this. I don't think they do. I don't think they're gonna fight it. Okay, and then we're just gonna pass the turn. Pass the to the next phase, I guess. Dress down. Okay. That's cool. Glad I didn't do anything here. Guess we'll go Caracas. Right? Because if we go Caracas, we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We get to cast Chancellor next turn, but I don't know if that's a good idea. They'll get to Forge here or do whatever, and that could be a problem for us. But yo, Dress Down is so good. I've once heard someone say that it's like a 2-mana Humility that gets pitched to Force of Will, and that is actually kind of true, right? It's so good. It's kind of really nice. All right, so I say okay. They put Lurrus in their hand. I don't know if that was a good idea, because now I can start going off, right? Yeah, now I can start going off. Let's go here and here, and let's see if this White Plume Adventure resolves. It's pretty critical that we do this. Arena, stash, which one do we pick? Arena, go target creature, stash, create a treasure. Let's stash. And I kind of like casting Witch Enchanter here. The other thing we could do is go Catacombs. Because if we go Witch Enchanter, we can knock out the Mox Pearl. Yeah, I like that. I like doing that. Let's just do that. This can't be countered. And this way we can actually get rid of the Mox Pearl. Can't be countered. And we can double block the Thunder Trap, which is kind of cool. Alright, well, we're just going to block it then. We're just going to single block it. Glad I didn't cast the Chancellor, because that would have been real bad. Alright, so they're at 3 mana. They can't cast Lurrus. 4th Earlingus. Oof. And now they get the... whatchamacallit? They get to do... I don't know what they get to do here. But we do have another White Plume adventure, so we are going to be able to do some cool things. Yeah, I don't know what this is called. What is this called again? They get the they get oh, they get the Monarch. That's what it is. They get the Monarch. Okay. So what is our goal here? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. We could go Chancellor. We could go Chancellor. Is it a problem to do that though? Let's just do this instead. I don't know. Because I'm thinking that I'm probably gonna lose if I don't do this. And then we'll get to, so we have Menace, right? And then we can attack and get the Monarch. So we can attack, grab the Monarch, we can block the Human Knight, and we can also block the Thunder Trap. We can draw a card at the end of this turn. So I like this, but we're definitely susceptible to like any kind of interaction. Alright, Mox Pearl's good. Oh, we get to untap all our creatures. That's cool. I forgot about that, actually. That's super relevant here. Stock up, that's fine. I like that a lot, actually. And then we can go Chancellor. We're 4 life, though, so we have to be careful here. I don't think they play Lightning Bolt. If anything, I mean, Source of Plowshares will help us out. But we really need to get to this Throne of the Dead 3. If we can get that, we're looking really good. If we can just get to our untap phase, if we can untap, I think we're going to look really good with the initiative. So our goal here is to, like, basically not get attacked. That's our goal. Oh, Time Walk. Oof. That's rough. That was, like, not what I wanted to see. I guess we're just going to block this. Okay. So that handles that. We get to untap our creatures and do some good here. I hope they don't loop Time Walk. That would be really annoying. Okay, there's Lurrus. They can't cast Time Walk from that, but they can cast the other thing. Are they going to do that? Yeah, they're going to do that. That's fine, actually. I don't mind that. Oh, wait. What do I supposed to do here? No response, yeah. I don't mind this. Like I said, my goal is to untap and get a turn. If I can get a turn, I'd be really good. Okay, let's yield to this. See what we find in our top 7. So we don't get anything good here, right? Oh, this was a miss. That stinks. This was a pretty bad miss, too. I guess we'll go Archon. That was a rough one. Let's see here. We can Wasteland something. I don't know if that's worth it. Or if it's better to just go 1, 2, let's see. We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7. Yeah, we can cast the Chancellor. Is that worth it? I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it at this point. I think it's worth it to cast the Chancellor, even if we go down to, like, whatever. Hopefully, I mean, I see my computer slowing down a little bit. This is a very, like, memory intensive game. I don't know what else to make of it. All right, I say we just pass the turn, maybe. I say we just pass the turn and not have them gain any life. Draw a card. I like this. Black Lotus is good. Alright, we're just going to F6 here. They can only cast one spell. That spell cannot be... I mean, because our Archon has hexproof, right? So it's going to be very hard for them to get through that. Plus, they have to... If they cast anything, it gets countered unless they pay 1. Alright, so they had to do that. That's fine. Are they going to try to attack me? Because I don't think this is a good place to attack. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that it was a good attack. So we're going to get our last planes. And we can probably just... Okay, we can Season Dungeoneer here. I like that a lot, actually. Let's go Wasteland. And break the Volcanic Island. I think we're going to just go, like, human here. Do we win? Let's forge. Let's forge on... This is flying, right? Yeah, let's forge on this. And then I think we just... Yeah, we won. Cool. Wow. So as you can see, the deck is very strong. If I had a little more time in my last match and, you know, my computer didn't glitch out on me, then we would have been 2-0 this league. But so it goes, you know, you win some, you lose some. Like I said, it's about the process, and that's what I'm here for. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.